Hello and welcome to your weekly angel card reading. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And this is for the week ahead, Monday the 7th today of July, right through to Sunday. And we've got a powerful full moon on Thursday. So I'm going to bring in the Moonology Oracle to bring in a bonus card for the full moon. I'm going to use two decks that work really great together. The Westwood Tarot, and I'm going to bring in the Guardian Angel Inspiration by Sandra. And I'm going to pull cards for the week itself. A card for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and then the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So let's see what you need to know. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the energy, please, around this week? Straight out. What's the energy around Monday and Tuesday? Straight out. What's the energy around Wednesday and Thursday? And what's the energy around the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? You know, messing around. I feel it could be a very quick week, a very clear week. I feel this is also a week of preparation and change. So there could well be some changes this week within your connection, within your own life. There could be some karmic changes, karmic endings, or preparation for them. And I feel this is physical changes, things going on around you or around your person, or changes within the self, the way you're looking at something, the way something is making sense. Perhaps you're seeing something as if for the first time with fresh eyes. You may even notice you're having like eye issues. So you may have some issues with the eyes. So for example, maybe your eyes run a little bit more, or you feel there's grit in your eye, or you've got dry eyes, because things are changing. So the things you're looking at are changing too. And when you're looking at things in a new way, the things around you begin to change. So I feel a week of preparation and change. You may see dragonflies, you may see 555, you may see butterflies, or big signs about change. So what's the angel guidance for the week itself? Straight out. Yeah, look at this. They are preparing to communicate with you. There's preparation going on this week. Very powerful. What's the energy around Monday and Tuesday, today and tomorrow? What do we need to know? What's the energy around Wednesday and Thursday? What's the energy around Wednesday and Thursday? Thank you. And what's the energy around the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Straight out. And then can we have a bonus card, please, angels, for the full moon on Thursday? What do we need to know about this full moon that's coming in on Thursday? Okay. Well, let's see what's going on then. It's going to be an exciting one, I feel. So first of all, they're preparing to communicate with you. So I definitely feel this week is about preparation and changes. Something is changing, something is being prepared to change. So like I say, a lot of you will see changes this week, or you're going to feel them. You're going to feel the preparation of the change. And what they are preparing for is to reach out to you, to open up to you, to tell you exactly how they feel, or to talk about their own situation and what they are preparing to change or do. So the energy of the week, we've got this beautiful balance coming in. So I definitely feel the flamingo is a sign of balance. So don't be surprised if you start seeing flamingos, or you're feeling more balanced, or they come to you in a more balanced way, because there's definitely a decision about to be made. So again, this week is going to be about decisions and change. And we've got the 7 there, which I feel is about today. So it's like being aware now of what needs to change. The 7 of Cups is having all these things to do. You know, there's choices to make, there's things to make happen, and it's about seeing things clearly. That's where I'm connecting within this card, feeling more balanced about what the next steps are. And the fact that we've got the 7 as well in July, huge sign of change. And I love that we've got this dragonfly, because that's exactly what they're showing me in my mind. And that's what I'm going to put on the thumbnail, because they're showing me changes, big changes taking place to make the right decisions, not just for this week or this month, but for your whole life. And I feel this is definitely what they are doing too. You know, your person is becoming more balanced in their thinking and the way they are acting, not only to come across in a more balanced way when they reach out to you, but to make required changes. So it's like they're seeing through their karmic partner, or they're seeing through their karmic situation, whereas before they may have been blinded to it or blinded by it, or not allowing themselves to see things clearly, and now they are. So I definitely feel this is a week of change, making the right decisions, making the right choices, and communicating this to you. And you're going to feel this deep inside. They're also giving me stomach issues, which is processing. So stomach is where we process, where we digest information. So if you're having any stomach issues or digestive issues, it's connected with this too. Preparation and change. So Monday and Tuesday, today and tomorrow, we've got make time for you. So spend this day and tomorrow doing you. Make time for you. And this may also be what they are doing to see through their situation. So they may be isolating themselves, doing some deep thinking. So they may be preparing to communicate with you. This whole week may be about that. And then next week, the communication comes in. So it could be a week of preparation, because this is obviously suggesting there's going to be some kind of interaction or communication. However, I feel this could be a whole week of getting ready for that. So don't panic if there's no communication coming in this week. Make time for yourself, because it's on the way. I feel it's very likely next week is going to be a week of huge change with coming together. So this could even be meeting up in person or rekindling things or starting things over. So make time for you today. Give back to you. If you've got time off work, perhaps spend time outdoors or go somewhere nice, or give time to yourself if you are busy through breath work or having a nice lunch or doing something nice for you. You may want to just be by yourself today. Or tomorrow, you may just think, right, I'm not going to go anywhere or do anything with friends or family. I'm just going to have some time for me to meditate, connect with Source and feel free. Yeah, and that will release judgment. So we've got this powerful Arctic fox here. And I feel this Arctic fox is showing you that things are changing. So the Arctic is about the cold. So if things have been cold between you or silent, that's going to improve. And the fox is all about solutions, decisions. I'm also seeing this a bit wolf-like, so that's telepathy, telepathic communication, and releasing judgment. It feels like your person is making time for themselves now, and they don't care what people think about that. So they are starting to realise, I need to follow my own heart. I need to do what's right for me, to make time for me in this life. And I don't care what people think about it anymore. So whereas before they may have been very bothered or wound up or stressed out about what other people think about them following their truth and following their heart, now they're just getting to the point where they don't care anymore. And that's a good thing, because that's leading them to you, and it's opening the doors for communication and preparation for union. And you may actually feel this way too. You might think, I'm going to spend time with me and I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think about the work I want to do or the life I want to live or the person I want to be with, because it's my life to live. So I feel there's a lot of illumination coming in for you today and tomorrow, and you're going to be communicating with your person through telepathy, especially if there's silence between you. So I feel the coolness or the coldness or the stagnancy is changing. So the energy around Wednesday and Thursday, remember the full moon is on Thursday, is your positive thoughts are bringing your desires into reality. So make sure today and tomorrow you are keeping your thoughts positive when you're making time for you. And you may even be feeling more positive because you're making time for you. And then your positive thoughts Wednesday and Thursday are bringing your desires in. So this is really like ask, believe, receive. So believe, uplift your vibration, focus on peace. So this is a great message for you, because if you've been thinking positively and focusing on what you do want instead of what you don't want, and not getting involved in drama or gossip, and this may be another reason why you're taking time out for you this week and not involving yourself in chaos or stress, it's showing you things are happening. And remember, this week they are preparing to communicate with you. So this could be a desire that you have. You want this to happen, and this is showing you it's coming into reality. So again, if you're seeing dragonflies, 555, maybe you're seeing the bees, which is a symbol of communication and that miracle coming in. Huge symbols and synchronicities and signs of what's ahead. And we've got, look at this, powerful, you've got the seagull. And the seagull is the master. The seagull is the master of the mind and the master of its life, because it can fly above the land. It can also walk upon the land. It can go in the ocean. And it can fly above fire. So it's really able to harness all the power of all the elements of the tarot, but also the elements of itself. And in this card, you can see it's kind of got these swords sticking out of its head. So it feels like you are overcoming any battles in the mind. So the mind is obviously a battlefield because of what we think. So this is why you've got this card here, because if you're thinking negatively Wednesday and Thursday, or you're focusing on stress or anxiety or the negatives in a situation, you're going to get more of that. And I feel with the seagull kind of making this yapping noise here in this card, that's what I'm seeing. It's a message to have a scream or to get things out of you. So letting go of any resentment. So you have had stomach issues for the week as well. So I feel there could be some issues with the esophagus, with digestion, heartburn. And if you're feeling anything like that Wednesday and Thursday with this full moon, you need to release it out. The full moon is time of release. So have a scream, get it out of your system. And they give me fear and releasing fear as well. Because you have the power to move beyond the illusion of what your mind is creating. Because the mind causes a problem. And the Five of Swords is really about victory over the mind. Victory over the circumstances. Knowing that you will prevail, that you'll get through it, whatever it is. So if you're feeling challenged Wednesday and Thursday, it's so important you keep your thoughts positive. And the ego brings in these fears, oh, they're never going to reach out to me, or it's not going to happen, or what if this, what if that, or if only this, if only that. So whenever you catch yourself thinking those things, it's reminding you you're not in the present moment. So important to breathe yourself into the now. And the message of the full moon, look at this, be bold to make the first move. So I definitely feel this is what they are planning and preparing to do. They are planning to be bold and strong and courageous and reach out to you to make the first move. Now, obviously, if you feel that's something you need to do, then that may be something you're being guided to do between now and the new moon. So obviously the new moon, we connect with the date on that one, the new moon comes in on the 24th. So don't rush in to make a move because they are coming in with communication. However, if you feel guided to reach out, maybe spend a little bit of time thinking about it before you act. And maybe do that more towards the new moon. But what I'm feeling is your desires are becoming reality. So you're going to feel a bit frustrated. You may feel a sense of urgency. You may feel like you want to be bold to make the move. However, you know that it's up to them to do it. So this really depends on the circumstances of your own personal situation. Because if you know you're the one constantly reaching out, then you have to allow them to come forward to you. So that's about them needing to be bold to make that move. However, if it's equally balanced, or maybe they're reaching out to you constantly, maybe it is your time to reach out. But I feel this is what's being manifested. Your desires are becoming reality, and that's that they are going to make that move and be bold about it and courageous and speak their truth. So take that, it resonates with you. This could also be about stepping into a different job or doing something differently. Speaking out to a family member or a friend about you wanting to do you. It could also be about moving forward in a position. So this could be work-related, career-related, as well as connected with the journey of love itself. But I definitely feel this is about overcoming the mind with positive thinking. So the energy around the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, is let your heart be your guide. So as long as you're following your heart, you're always going to end up exactly where you're meant to be. So let your heart guide you. Do what you feel guided to do. And again, I feel this is about them being guided by their heart to be bold and make a move, to prepare, to communicate. And release negative emotions to become more balanced within, which resonates with the flamingo that we got at the beginning. So the flamingo is about balance. You know, the flamingo stands on one leg and it's very balanced when it does that. So if you release negatives this week, it's going to balance you. So if you're thinking, well, how do I balance my emotions this week? What do I do to feel more grounded, to feel more relaxed? Release negative emotions. Change your negatives into a positive. So for example, if you start thinking negatively, look for the positive in the situation. Look for the positive spin you can put on it. And then change the way you're looking at it. Say, yes, but, you know, and I'll give you an example. I always bring this one up. But, you know, when I go to the bus stop and I travel by buses because I don't drive, I can guarantee if someone's there, they're going to moan. They're going to moan about the bus service and how late the buses always are. They try and have a moan about the bus service. Now, I've got great things to say about the bus service. So I just turn around and change it into a positive and say, but isn't it amazing we could just get on this bus today and go wherever we want to go? And aren't we blessed to have a bus service? And aren't we lucky to be able to get a buzz, and then they either stop talking to me about it and just go into their own thoughts, or start moaning to someone else about it, or they actually say, well, yeah, you're right, so they change their perception. And you can do that with yourself. So if you're thinking negatively about something, thinking, oh, it's taking so long, it's never going to happen, say, well, actually, I'm being protected. And I do need this time for myself right now, and I'm feeling grateful about that. So again, you can turn things around. So for the weekend, we've got the Queen of Swords. So the message here is that you are strong enough to handle it. Whenever you're going through this week, you've got this, and heaven has got you. You are strong and resilient, and you make decisions for you. And this is them making the right decisions to move towards their own life, what they want to do, as in be with you, let their heart be their guide, coming to you, not caring what people think. I also feel for someone in a karmic situation, or some of you in karmic situations, this is also about them releasing or speaking up to the karmic partner. And I feel that person may also be very defensive or feel threatened. So this is also reminding you that if you're not communicating at this moment, and there is a karmic ending ahead, you're being protected from any toxicity or any psychic attack or anything negative that could come from this other person. So just remember, you're being protected. But ultimately, I'm feeling this energy is about you and your strength and your resilience and the way you can handle anything. And that you can make the right decisions and choices when you follow your heart, not your head, that can cause negative thinking or stress or urgency or anxiety, when you're being guided to breathe, remain positive and uplifted, and do what feels right. But I feel ultimately a great week ahead, a week of preparation for communication, and a week of change and seeing things very clearly about what needs to happen next. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.